Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy K. Carnage here today, and I'm bringing you guys the part two to the harsh reality kind of mini series. Me talking about my job and all that. And now in the first part, we talked about the negatives and the shitty part about it. Today, we're going to talk about the positives and the good stuff about my job. And we're there. When you talk about anything, any negative situation, there's always a bright side. There's always a bright side to something. There's always a positive outlook to everything. And I know I always preach positivity breeds results. You gotta look at the positive ends of things. You can't always get down on yourself. Stuff like that. And my job does come with positives. There's perks. So let's get into that today, guys, because this is going to be a short video. I know, well, there was a lot of negatives in the last video, so there's not going to be that many positives, but, the positives are pretty much the keynotes of this. So, first off, my job's easy. It pays well, and it's easy. It's not what I want to do. I've been doing this, I did it through college to get me through college and stuff like that. And it's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't want to be a cook for the rest of my life. I enjoy cooking. I hate cooking for other people. It's weird how that sounds. Like, I can cook for my family, or I can cook for friends, or stuff like that. I don't like cooking for everyday people, because after working a while as a cook, you just hate the people that you cook for, because you get a mixed bag of it. It's really when you deal with different clienteles and different customers in different areas, because I worked in many areas as a cook before. And Wynwood, for me, is by far the worst place ever, because if you guys know anything about PA and Lower Merion, Wynwood is comprised of rich Jewish motherfuckers, and they're probably the worst people, not because they're Jewish, it's because there's just a lot of rich people in that area, and they're the most stuck-up, arrogant people ever. But yeah, it's like, I enjoy my job. I just don't like what it's come to. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's easy. I have a spatula. Wow, I'm gonna go in now. And it pays decent. It's not. It doesn't pay amazing. And now they cut my hours. It's easy, and it gets bills paid. But you gotta think of it as like, I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my fucking life. This shit sucks balls. But yeah, and that comes to my next part. The crew I work with at night is probably the best crew ever. Best and worst, because I want to say I have about, I want to say 8 or 9 employees versus the 13 that I just don't like. And, they're what makes my job easy. They're very, they're very team-oriented. They communicate. They do this, they do that, they do the whole 9 yards. They're great employees. They're people that I would want to work with in a professional environment anywhere. People that are very goal-oriented and very teamwork-oriented. And I will say that on some nights, when I get, at least, portions of that crew, the night runs flawless. And we're able to communicate and talk about what needs to get done and that. But with that, it's like that crew used to be, I want to say, a majority of the employees that I would overlook, versus now that number's diminishing, and I see that number diminishing over time, which saddens me a little. So it's just pretty much just me and Trav now, and it sucks. Don't get me wrong, it sucks. And now, even the good employees under me are starting to fall wing to that mindset of, if people don't want to work, well, why do I have to work? You know what I mean? It sucks. It's unfortunate, but they're good people. If I need something done, or if I need something to be handled, I go to these guys and be like, hey, guys, get this done for me tonight. Make sure this is done for the next day. Blah 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 blah. They're very cooperative. They're very they understand when I ask them something. I don't ask them out of spite. I ask them it would help me, help you, help the whole help everyone out for the night, all that. And I'm not the type of guy that, throws responsibilities on one person. I'm very, I spread around everyone. Everyone contributes to the team. Everyone contributes to, the end goal of the night. But, yeah, with that said, I have very good personalities. I work with very good personalities and very good people who understands what it takes to get things done at a job and what it means to work with other people. And I appreciate those guys for it. I couldn't thank them enough. And if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would be at this job as long as I have. And even now, I feel as if I was to quit right now, I would be doing them a disservice, and I would be pretty much turning my back on them. And that's the only reason why I haven't quit, because I have that type of loyalty to people. And you know what I mean? I don't find myself as a leader, but I always found like I was always someone that was willing to be there for people when they needed. So with that said, I do have an amazing crew at work, and they're not the worst. I mean, my crew at least, like the people that work under me directly, they're not the worst crew ever. They're actually really good. The new people that have come in and kind of ruined the whole mix of things and created division and all that has kind of ruined what we built for and what we stood for back in the day, which was kind of like making the workplace like more like a family oriented kind of thing. And it kind of steered away and broke that apart with all the animosity and all the things I talked about in the last video, with all the negativity, all the laziness, all the poor mentality and stuff like that. But I went back. I go back with a lot of these people, and they would make this job memorable for me. They make it enjoyable, and I built a lot of my memories with these people. But being with that said, it's like there's some things that you cannot fix, and that's one being that poor judgmental mentality. Just everything and all that's on. But I do enjoy my job. It's easy. It's not terrible, but and I have a great crew. But there's just the negatives outweigh the positives. But anyways, guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. And the next video, we're going to talk about where we go from here with the negatives and the positives, and where we going forward in the future. Anyways, guys, I got bacon, mac, and cheese. Hope you guys enjoy your Sunday, and take it easy. Peace.